Hi guys, welcome to the weekend. We've got our final 2 WODs for the United Movement 7-day challenge. So what we're going to do is get warmed up, 45 seconds on, 15-second transition. There's 7 movements. All of these are going to translate into the 2 workouts, WOD 6 and WOD 7. So let's go ahead and go through them. On the jump rope, you can either do single unders or double unders. If you don't have a rope, you can practice your penguin claps. For all of these, you want to make sure that you're bouncing on the balls of your feet, that the elbows are in and slightly back, and then my palms are facing out. If I'm doing my penguin claps, I'm going to be tapping at my hips here. So I'm just going to demo single unders as if I had a rope. If I was doing double unders, I'd jump higher, and then I'd spin the rope 2 times to get under the feet. If I'm doing my penguin claps, I'm clapping my hips 2 times while I'm in air. Next is going to be a weighted goblet squat. So you're going to take your weight, you're going to hold it vertically, set up your feet in your squat stance, go down. You can use this time to open up the hips, work on the ankle mobility from the side, keep that posture nice and tall, and make sure the hips get below the knees. For the next movement, you're going to go a weighted overhead press. So you're going to hold one head of each dumbbell in each hand, and then from here, you're just going to tuck the chin and then press out straight ahead. Make sure that the ears are covered by the biceps, and then as you come down, go ahead and touch the clavicles. The next one's going to be a lateral burpee over the weight. So I'm just going to set my burpee down, or my dumbbell here. For the burpee, I need chest and thighs to touch. I'm going to jump back, jump up, and jump over. You could also step back, step up, but you do need to take a 2 feet jump over the weight. I would highly suggest setting your feet in line with the dumbbell, so that way as you come forward from your burpee, you'll be in line to jump over your dumbbell. If you set up back here, you're going to be off position and you'll waste time stepping up to get to the dumbbell. So just set your feet right in line with the dumbbell, kick back, kick up, and over. For the single arm weighted thrusters, you're going to start with one arm. It's going to be in this front rack position. You're going to squat and press. Again, ears covered by the biceps. You're going to come down, squat, press. I like to keep this other arm out to the side to help counterbalance. At the 25-second mark, you're going to switch to the other side. So I'm in my left arm now. Weight's touching my shoulder. I'm going to come down to my squat and press. On our next one, you're going to do a single arm weighted American American swing. Same idea here. You're going to start with the right arm. You're going to hike it through the legs and then lock out overhead, bicep covered, covering the ears. From here, I'll come down through the legs and then snatch it up. Okay, at the 25-second mark, you're going to switch arms. We're still going to hike and then lock out overhead. The hike is just to get a little bit of momentum to help me get the weight overhead. On our last part of the warm-up, you're going to alternate a devil's press. So what I mean by that is I'm going to have the dumbbell set up vertically. One hand's going to be grabbing it, the other hand's going to be touching the floor. Chest and thighs are still going to touch the floor. And as I come up, I'm going to hike and snatch. I can transition here at my eye level down to the ground with my other arm, jump back, chest and thighs touch, going to hike and swing it up. I can also just transition on the ground. So I would just play around with transitioning, coming down from the top below the eye line or on the ground, whatever feels more comfortable to you. So let's talk about the workouts next. Workout 6. This is 4 time. There's a 16-minute time cap. You're going to do 150 single arm dumbbell thrusters. Weight for the guys is 50 pounds. Weight for the ladies is 35. The caveat here, every minute on the minute, you're going to perform 5 lateral burpees over the dumbbell. Okay. So what that means is I'm gonna start the timer, the clock going. I'm gonna bang out some single arm dumbbell thrusters. When it dings at 1 minute, I need to stop where I am, do 5 lateral burpees, and then I can pick up working on my thrusters to get towards 150. When minute 2 hits, again I gotta stop, do 5 more burpees, pick up where I left off, and the pattern continues. Yes, this does become more of a burpee workout, so you just gotta kind of stay patient, get through those burpees, and then bang out as many thrusters as you can. You can switch arms as desired. I would recommend every 5 reps, and the reason for that is just a lot easier to keep track of your total number if you know that it's ending in 5. It can also help you just stay even on your right side and your left side. I mean, you could do 150 dominant arm thrusters if you really wanted to. I wouldn't recommend it. I would try and use both arms just so one doesn't tire out. So my recommendation would be basically switch arms every 5 minutes or every 5 reps. The other thing I would suggest is setting your timer for 16 rounds of 1 minute on, 0 minutes off. So that way you hear a bell at that top of that minute to know you got to stop and do those 5 burpees. Okay. For the scaled plus, obviously use a lighter weight if you have it. You can also, if you don't have a weight, perform 150 squat jumps for time. On the squat jump, you're going to come down all the way so hips are below the knees, and then you're going to drive up. Ideally, you'll have some sort of 6-inch target to jump to. If you don't have that, you could stack some books that are 6 inches, maybe jump to that. But the idea is that you get the hips below the knees, and then you're jumping up and touching a 6-inch target. For the scale version, you're just going to perform regular squat jumps, no worries about a target, and you only have to do 3 lateral burpees instead of the 5. Okay. So for those of you that are interested in getting in 150 single arm thrusters, let's say you hit the 16-minute mark, you've only done 110. Feel free to go ahead and do 40 more and mark your time in the comment section. But for the workout, your score will be however many reps you had at 16 minutes, because that's the time cap. Okay? But feel free to continue working if you'd like to. However, we have a second workout, so rest as much as you want to. You could do this in the morning, this in the evening. WOD number 7 is a 10-minute climb the ladder. So you're going to do 2 alternating single arm dumbbell devil presses, 50 pounds for the guys, 35 pounds for the ladies, and then you're going to do 30 double unders after each set. Okay, so what that means is you're going to do devil press on one arm, you're going to alternate a devil press on the other. That's your 2. You're then going to grab your jump rope, 30 double unders. Then you're going to do 4 total alternating single arm devil presses. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your weight down, grab your jump rope, 30 double unders. Next round, 6. So you're just going to keep increasing those alternating double presses by 2 reps. Okay. The double unders always stay at 30. That's not going to change at all. I have detailed scoring metrics in the description, so if you want to know what your score is, if you finish the round of 10 alternating double presses and the 30 double unders, just check the description for what your score is for your total reps. If you are scaling, obviously just use a lighter weight for your double press. If you don't have a rope or don't quite have double unders, go ahead and just do penguin claps. You can also do and climb the ladder of 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. of wall climbs and 30 double unders. And then for our scaled, we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. of inchworm push-ups and then 30 single unders. Okay. Obviously, if you're up here scaling, maybe with a lighter weight, you want to do single unders, that's fine too, but I would much prefer you to do penguin claps because that's more similar to a double under. Okay. In terms of the alternating double presses, Just make sure that, again, that chest and thighs are touching the ground, and then you're swinging, locking out overhead, and then switching to the other arm for that alternating double press. Okay. Be sure to post your score in the comments below. You can also post them online in Zen Planner. If you have any questions or any tips, strategy tips that you learn, feel free to share those with everyone. Guys, move well, good luck, have fun.